Well, like you have this is 16, so I'm changing it to 16. So do not have to adjust this one here. Why only.
As long as you get a bunch of them in there. Yeah. This is Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
I'm Jay.
Hi, Jay.
I'm the pain in the butt of the area. Just around here lately. You can pick that stuff up.
I tried to download it. We don't have the hardware to download those. And Robbie doesn't come in here, so you're gonna have to collect his video cam from him.
Okay, but I have permission to get it from him.
Yeah, it's town stuff.
Okay, what about the audio?
The other, I gotta figure out how to do it. I don't know. Our recorders are so out of date.
You
that when
haven't
I
been
try
uploading
to-
meeting by meeting? You don't know how to do it?
It won't. It won't.
It won't?
We don't have the software, I guess,
How big it? That thing can't have much of a hard drive on it. How
on
much?
the recordings.
Yeah. How far back do those go?
What was it? It's right here. Just get ready to do something.
I mean, it's not video, so I guess it's not huge files, but
Let's see. So, February 3rd of 2000.
so you've got all the way back to February on that thing.
February 3rd, 2020.
But if that fails, we lose everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's not awesome.
No.
Okay.
No, it's not.
How do we fix that?
Well,
I get you're not a tech person.
We need to get another. See, this has a USB right here, and so I plug this into the computer.
Should be easy.
But we don't have. That's what I figured. But it's jumboed. If you put it and you plug it into the computer, it doesn't download it. It's all like encrypted or whatever. There's nothing. We don't have the hardware to, because these are so outdated supposedly. And I thought about calling this company to see if they had hardware that we could download.
I'm real good at tech. Let me grab the model number and see what I can figure out, because that should not be on there like that. That should be backed up,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
because there's so much that's on those voice recordings that I didn't understand until someone came to me with their own video of like July, and everything I've been saying in these meetings y'all have heard before from an attorney, which is disappointing to hear. Which is why
We've heard stuff from attorneys, including talking about employees.
I'm aware.
And
That's why I'm
continue.
interested in listening to those, because I've learned the minutes and those recordings aren't in sync. So I need to know word for word what was said, how it was said.
The minutes should only be motions,
I get it. There's a lot that's.
but Nate makes me do them. However,
Well,
you might as well forget it, because these don't pick up. Like when Nate's up there making little comments and stuff,
Yeah.
or Joni's talking, it doesn't pick up everything.
That's why we need video. You'd be amazed what I picked up in video with my camera.
I would like to turn that TV on
That Zoom
and
thing.
record
I've
that-
heard that Zoom camera
and
works.
record that.
Can
From
you write
here
down
on
the model for that? And I'll go home and look and see what I can figure out to get that off there.
Yeah, if you can come up with something amazing, I'm for
It may be easy. Sometimes it's just
That's
of
what
getting
I'm
the right app
thinking.
or the
If
right
If
something.
there's an app we need to download or what we need, then, but when we tried to just do it here, it would not do it.
Okay. All right, great.
If that makes sense.
Oh, that's big. All right.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody knows how to even do that setup in there.
I gathered that no one around here is tech savvy. It's simply not our generation. There's no kids running around here. Are you tech savvy? Wonderful. Welcome to the
Good,
club.
she can
We
be here
need
Wednesday. Maybe, can you be here Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Okay.
that. We need help around here. It's been a jumble for years.
Off somebody's tablet or something, and
Mhm.
record.
I use my GoPro, but by using my GoPro, I've caught
Well, I
on
think
that
on the Zoom though, you can actually have it like pick up the words and it'll actually transcribe everything.
that would be amazing, because the transcription that
On
we're
the computer. See, and it doesn't have to be like that,
I've
but it
never
would be
done it, but
nice
I've
with the
seen
way.
it done.
okay. Well, I know for a fact you
But I
just
think transcribing it would help, but of course, transcribing is not always perfect. You still have to do it.
those auto ones. I load stuff to YouTube all the time. It's right about 75%, and then when a couple of us are talking jumbled over each other, it's worthless. which
Yeah.
a lot of that conversation is that. But it's a task. Anyways, I'll see what I can do on this.
Help me find a lawyer. I'll sue the town for hostile environment and put the roof on down there.
You want to know the tragic irony of that? I have talked to no less than a dozen lawyers this week. Every single one of them has a conflict of interest because they've already done work for the city. In fact, the only one that wasn't on everyone's list was Nathan. I've even talked to people in Spring. Yeah.
Because it has to be Denver, because when Ordway got sued, they had to go to Denver and it had to be in front of a magistrate judge, and I mean, it's way different, so.
Kim's gone as far as to
But
call
I'm
the
gonna
Secretary
call
of
Dola.
State and the State Attorney General's office, because the gossip thing around here we started getting personal attacks left and right, and I traced almost all of them back to one person. But when it got to the point I got threatened, I had an appointment with Mr. Schultz to go tell him everything I had and try to keep it in house.
Mm-hmm.
But when someone came to my house and actually kind of gave me a light threat, and told me to stay away from a whole bunch of people I didn't even have on my list. It was weird. It got very country TV movie.
Why don't they frickin' come to the meetings? Why aren't these people here?
Oh no, they want me to stop. I have pissed somebody off around here that's more than just pissing off Joni with this little bullshit. I have stepped in something that I'm not quite aware of. I haven't quite figured it out, but I pissed some people off by looking into this water bill stuff, for real. And I don't know, and it's making Kim so uncomfortable that she's right now on the phone with the Attorney General's office. It's gotten weird, like TV movie of the week kind of bullshit.
Where's my funny at? I mean, you
I'm-
hiding your car? Hold on a minute.
Patrick Swayze.
We were joking about it this week. I'm gonna be,
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
yeah, it's gotten weird.
Yeah.
Everything's gotten weird.
That's today's climate, man.
Yeah, everything's weird now. You can't do anything. You can't say anything. And yeah,
Mhm.
it's
I'm for
horrible.
Texas. I don't follow local rules.
Honestly, I don't either. I can give two craps, to be very honest.
Part of
with you.
Texas, bro.
Panhandle, Lubbock, Amarillo, all the way up.
Okay.
My folks lived
I
in.
spent some time in
Denton.
San Angelo.
Yes,
I have.
I have. You got this?
Thank you,
Goodfellow.
folks. Y'all have a Merry Christmas.
I spent some time out at Goodfellow. I lived in San Marcos for a while. We spent 5 weeks last winter, all from just south of Galveston all the way to South Padre.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my wife and I travel a lot. We wanted to make Texas the new Florida, but it's not. So
You had to go kind of more towards Brownsville or Brownsville.
we went all the way down.
You did like
The
that.
tourists have trashed, because you can camp for free on the beaches and there's no public restrooms. They urinate in the brush or in the.
You have that same problem in Virginia.
See, I'm from Florida, and down there they don't tolerate that at all. But it's only 17 hours to the coast here, where it's 30 hours to the East Coast. So.
It'll take you that long from top Texas to the bottom Texas.
Mhm.
My son asked me, "Are we still in Texas?" I'm like, "We ain't never left Texas." We went
Okay.
to Lubbock this weekend for my dad's retirement party.
Okay.
Where are we? I'm like, "We're still in Texas."
All right.
So
Okay. Well, welcome to the club. I hope you hang in there. It's a rough club to hang in. All right. Yeah. As far as finding a hostile work environment stuff, yeah.
Well,
Good
no,
luck
I'm
on an
gonna call
attorney.
I've already talked to Tara Marshall, so she's on board with
It's
me.
chaos around here, and it's not just you. I have traced it back to every person that's worked in this office that's had your job has said almost exactly the same words to me, only in greater length. You know that thing I was trying to bring up in the last meeting about the register type thing? And I get you felt, I wasn't pointing at you, it was just a general thing. Are you aware that Joni accused Dondi of that?
That's
Right
what
in-
you told me, yeah.
Yeah, that's why Dondi quit. She told me that she didn't know why she quit, but when I went and sat down with her, and she lives right there, and she doesn't have a job. She's disabled, right? She's in rough shape. She's not looking healthy. She said something's going wrong. Anyways, so I went and saw her, and she told me that in
Well, see, that's why I didn't understand why Joni said, you know, what about Dondi for help? We can I don't know if she'd even take it, but what about Donnie? And I was like,
She ran her out of
really?
here.
I mean,
Yeah. I've sat down with all these people this week. Hell, someone came to me 2 nights ago and said, man, Mike Tebow came to me and was asking about you. I said, who's Mike Tebow? I hadn't actually got to him yet. I've heard the name, but I didn't know really who he was.
he's the one in here when the mayor threw a phone and hit
Oh,
the chip
I
out of the door when pieces went flying from behind me
I know.
everywhere.
You can absolutely be sure that I chewed Nate out over that and over his whether he punched or slapped the wall. Either way, it should.
Yep.
I'm
Or
aware of.
not
I am.
DeVita, yeah.
I call all of them out on
when
their
he
bullshit.
threw the table upside down and fired all of the trash guys, yeah.
When did that happen? I'm not aware of that.
Well, that was something too.
See, I'm not on anybody's side. I just want it to be straightened the fuck out. And enough of the lies, because it's all started with me being sent after Nate over a hard drive that was in a freaking filing cabinet. If that little fib hadn't been told, you and I would not be standing here today. But now I've started and I don't know how to stop. So
it is what it is, but it's
Well,
ridiculous.
oh, it's crazy over here. When did he flip a table?
Not too long after he busted the phone,
Oh, so it was all during that time frame.
and he flipped the table up and fired all of the trash guys, told they were all fucking fired, and this and that and another, and was screaming and going off. And
You
yeah,
kidding
just stupid shit. They all came to the meeting going, what the heck did we do?
Yeah.
Why are we getting fired? What was, you know?
Yeah. That stuff's crazy.
Well,
I'm sorry you
got
gotta
to
deal with that
yourself
crap.
at a higher standard. That's where I am.
Yeah.
You know, you're the face of this town. Hold yourself at that standard.
I think all of them should do that, and none of
And they
them
all need to do
are.
it, but that's what I'm saying. They're so busy out for each other and so power hungry
For
that the
what?
town business isn't being done.
It's not. It's really not. I've caught
And
on.
it's getting old. And when the mayor came in the other day, he wanted me to give him this recording. This is the only recording I have. And he specifically asked me in that meeting, how long do you keep the recordings? I said, I have not deleted any of them since I started.
Good. Yeah.
And he wanted me to give him this recording.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you call someone in here to make sure that if you delete it,
See, that's
That
why I
I have
want
a
this on.
witness.
This needs to be in multiple
and
places.
I told him back, I do not trust you.
Yeah, because
So-
that goes back before you. And there's.
I got a lady, she's in Crowley, and they're telling her she can't have her trash can. I
What?
got her on mute right now.
This is Julie.
You live here in town.
I'm in Rocky.
Hello.
You live in Rocky. Good for you.
What?
Good for you. I wouldn't live here either. Actually, I do, but it's not because I knew better. Anyways.
The town in Crowley? That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's because Ordway does that. If Ordway wouldn't do that, but Ordway's making a profit off of them, so they're screwing all of the people that live there.
Hello.